Hey guys, what's happening? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm finally back with another video. This one took a long time to actually make because I was trying to actually figure out the design for Nim himself, and with that, I was also trying to decide the style for the project, and that's why it took so long. I had to go through several iterations of the same thing in several different styles. That was some of them were close to home, easier to do styles for personally for me, while others were like actually really difficult. Like I was trying to go for a very realistic style at one point, so that kind of stuff just kept derailing everything. So what the actual speed paint that you're seeing in the background is an illustration that I made for like the finalized design, with the style that I want to keep for this project, which is more of like a comic booky, semi-realistic but also very whimsical style. The design philosophies themselves would be much closer to something like the designs from Legend of Zelda. Not too cartoonish. Well, some games of Legend of Zelda were cartoonish, of course, especially the earlier ones, but they took cartoonish designs from those earlier games and made them more realistic in the later games, like in the Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, and of course Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So I wanted to go for like that level, so it's whimsical but at the same time realistic. Well, not realistic, but it has a certain amount of realism to it. I wanted to go with that kind of a style, which also sort of is kind of a comfort area of mine in terms of drawing as well. I want to kind of show the initial designs that I made, which were a lot more like realistic. I was super inspired by the new Planet of the Apes series for a while, and you can see that I tried to make him look way more like a normal ape kind of a design, because I just thought Caesar's look and just the apes look in that particular franchise was like really cool. But I just wasn't able to get it right. It always just looked wrong in some form or the other, because this is not just a simple like ape. He's also somebody who needs to be using this particular weapon that he has created by himself, which is some kind of a centipede blade, as he kind of calls it. It's something that he can control using puppetry. It's a blade that he controls using puppetry, and it's designed to look like centipedes, and it's also designed to like function kind of like centipedes. He can use it to like crawl up cliffs and rocky surfaces and things like that. I don't know exactly how that's gonna work, but I'm gonna try and make it work, because I really like the design of this particular gear. The next design like problem that I need to solve was the actual like what's going to be the color of this guy, what is going to be the shape language. And in the previous design, the first illustration that I've made in the series, you can see that in the previous video that I made, the whole illustration was very pink coated, and his particular design was green with like pink skin, and I wanted to keep that. I really like that dynamic of like green fur and pink skin, so I wanted to keep that. Initially I thought, okay, I might actually do a lot more like black fur, so that is more, again, realistic, but I decided to go with the green because I think it stands out a lot more and is way more memorable. The thing about this particular series is that all of the races in this game are just mere suggestions of like the body types sometimes, but they're more, each race is more it's a mixture of different real life animal species and stuff, and all it needs to do is suggest a particular not even a species, a particular like family of animals, like the simians, which is the race that Nim is from, is basically, as the name suggests, it's inspired by simiomorphs. So there's going to be a lot of gorilla like characters. There's going to be just monkey like characters as well. Nim was inspired by humans and chimps, obviously. So that's the design idea that I went for Nim. And the next character they're gonna see, which I've already designed, his name is Tretin, and he is a Kratos from the Kratos region. And he is, the Kratos are just herbivore animals, kind of mixed together. So there'll be bulls, cows, elephants, horses. They're all like kind of mixed together. They'll be having hooves, and they'll be having like a centaur kind of a body theme going on as well. And some of them may not, but that's something that I need to decide later. A majority of them will. I'm keeping the centaur thing for them. Anyways, coming back to like Nim's design. This is like the final design that I actually went with. I needed to also keep the centipede theme around him as well, of course. He is, his fighting style is the centipede style, as he calls it, and it's he got that power through the centipede flower. And yeah, I'll be talking about his story a lot more in the upcoming videos. But coming back to his character design itself, his attire, his clothing would be inspired by South Indian clothing and fashion, because especially ancient South Indian clothing, because I think that's a very like underrepresented area, even like in Indian media, and I thought that it would be really interesting to add that into this particular franchise. The area called Simiapolo, where the simians come from, that area is also going to be inspired by South Indian, specifically South Indian. Not Indian, not North Indian, South Indian specifically, architecture and just culture in general. So I wanted that to show through in Nim's design as well. So that is where most of this design actually comes from. And yeah, so I hope you guys like it. I would love to know your opinions on it, so do let me know that in the comments below. And with that, I am off for now, going to work on the next video. So yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.